Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back. Let's get into some Cardano talk. Let's talk about ADA here before we kick off the weekend. I want to give you guys my thoughts because here it is. We're at 36 cents. So I do want to share with you guys what's going on because the biggest question right now, I think that I was answering for a couple people earlier in the week. Can Cardano 10X from here? So that's what I'm going to break down. We're going to look into some of the stuff going on as well as the broader crypto market. So I do want to share that all with you guys right here in this video. Make sure you all subscribe if you have not done so. Welcome to the channel, and if you're returning, as always, appreciate you guys, and let's get into it. So before we do, please remember, not financial advice, always do your own research and due diligence, okay? And here is the crypto bubbles, all right? The ever so famous crypto bubbles where we can see the top 100 and the magnitude of whether or not they're going up or down. You can see it's been a bloody day. It is red in the markets. You can see a few cryptos are up. Most notably, we see basically Bonk, ICP, a couple other ones, FET, some of the big ones that we do talk about. Pepe is down, XMR's up, and that basically rounds out the top 100. But we came here to talk about ADA, okay? And that is going to be the big one, okay? Because right now down 3.1% as we're currently recording. I'm going to share with you guys a little bit more in-depth chart, but still positive on the year, but we have since fell from this level back on the 2nd of August where we went from 38 cents, and this has been a very sharp decline, okay? So 38 to 36 in basically, no more than probably 2 hours. And in that short time window, that is a pretty big drop. So let's see what happens from there. This is kind of what I've been looking at. This is integrated within my trading, my leverage trading platform, Margex. You can see right here, though, if we look back and kind of zoom out till 2023 on the daily candles, you can see kind of what I'm getting at. We've since kind of just retreated back to these levels that we were at before we had this huge pump before the beginning of January 2024, okay? And if you want to look and see exactly what I'm talking about, these were some pretty strong green candles. So we're kind of mirroring that range. So I have this blue line here because this is kind of the range that Cardano is comfortable trading at. But if we can continue to fall, that's where we're going to really test these support levels. And we've bounced off pretty good right here. And now we're looking for a second bounce off. That's kind of where I'm viewing it. I don't think this is something where you need to get up in arms about ADA. There's nothing driving it up, but there's nothing driving it down. Okay, it's just a bad day in the market, and I think that's kind of where we're getting into. But you can see the previous historical points over the last year plus, where you can look at Cardano on the chart, and we've bounced off of this floor 3 times, probably even a lot more here, but 3 times for sure. If you can want to count this or even that is something where you test those levels, but we've since fell to this trajectory, and this is kind of that floor, if you will, for where Cardano sits right here, right now in the charts. And obviously, the biggest question is, how do we get to here? Okay, so I am going to share with you guys that is kind of what's in the mix within this article. I'm going to pull up if Cardano can 10x. That's what we're going to break down. But before we do, a word from the channel sponsor. This is Margex, like I showed you guys. Make sure you check it out because of the copy trading feature within Margex and what they offer. The leaderboard, you can just basically follow each and every move made by these traders. You can see the followers that are right here. And what they do is 2,000 plus ROE for the guy in first. So outstanding numbers. Like I said, it is leverage trading, so it is very volatile. Make sure you guys check out the link down below if you do want to get signed up, because for registering, you can claim up to $10,000 in bonuses. So make sure you guys check it out, do your due diligence, and if you want to get started trading with Margex, links down below, okay? But back into it, all right? Now, this is the big potential, all right? At Rare Evo, the potential of Cardano came about if they can surge and achieve a 10x. Now, something interesting to note is if we look at coin market cap, you can see these are the cryptos in total market cap and how Cardano is at that 10 spot. So for them to 10x from here, okay, so this is a $13.1 billion crypto, all right? So you can obviously do the math, multiply that by 10, and obviously we're going to get $130 billion market cap. So $130 billion, right, would roughly put us above Tether and just basically a little bit more than, a little bit around 30% of where Ethereum's size is currently right here, right now. So the 10x that we would see doesn't necessarily mean that all the other cryptos are going to follow suit and they will all rise together, which is probably going to be the case if we do get that without any catalyst surrounding Cardano. But to get that 10x, that would be an obscene amount of inflows coming into crypto, and most notably for ADA, it would need an ADA inflow. So that's kind of where I'm at. Let's look at this article and get into the potential for this 10x, right? Just briefly summarizing where we're at. The lack of compelling narratives, that's kind of hindered the performance in comparison to Solana and Ethereum. The complex, we always talk about, it's a more scientific crypto. That kind of inhibits the more widespread adoption, okay? Also, the ecosystem within Hydra development and what we have coming about within the Chain hard fork and whatnot, that is something where you can look for this market adoption. That was one of the stronger catalysts. But like I said, it's that scientific approach. It kind of turns people off. It's not flashy. You can't use it every single day. You can't really talk to somebody about it. And, it's a very deep community. But quite frankly, it's just not the one that's going to, for example, if you're new to crypto and you're just getting into crypto, it's not that crypto that everybody's just like, okay, I got to go get me some Cardano. At least not in this very moment in time. Come 2021, 2020, 19, sure. That was me, right? That was me. That's when I got into Cardano. So that's kind of where you look into this. In a recent video, Max Mayer, okay, a crypto analyst, highlighting the reasons why ADA could tenfold, okay? And that's kind of where we got into it. The lack of the narrative, the complex core values, and the way that we're getting into Hydra within high security and scalability that will allow for this wider adoption. Okay, so this is not just a challenge to get a tenfold increase, but it's also the fact that it's inhibiting Cardano. So to get out of this kind of funk we're in, it's going to take a lot more adoption. So solving, it's nothing necessarily Cardano's doing, but it's solving kind of the things that's holding Cardano back. And that's kind of the biggest hurdle, right? It's not the crypto that everybody wants to get in, like I said. So I kind of agree with Mayer in terms of that perception of ADA kind of being the biggest thing affecting its performance. I don't really view it as, these lawsuits and whatnot, because quite frankly, there's a lot of cryptos on those lawsuits that are doing well. All right. You could see Hydra is just going to be one of the bigger things, the Chain hard fork. That's kind of where, you look for significant growth, but I think that Hydra can go well. I think that, everything can improve for Cardano, but all these things are just holding them back, that I really just ask myself, what will it take to get out of this doom and gloom perception within the community and the newer people into crypto, or the people that have never invested into Cardano? Okay, so that's what I think it comes down to. So I agree with Max. Yes, Cardano can achieve a tenfold increase, but it's kind of a double-edged sword in a sense that how it's built is kind of holding them back. I guess is how I would word that. So interesting discussion. It's a great discussion to have. I believe in ADA. I just kind of go down that road where it's simply put, I think the things that make it stand out from the pack is also the thing kind of holding it back in some sense or another. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. Are you guys in line with me, or do you disagree? And actually kind of, if you can, substantiate it a little bit. Just don't put Cardano's going to zero or Cardano's going to the moon. I kind of want to know your thoughts in this one. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you all subscribe on your way out if you haven't done so. And please smash that like button. We'll see you all tomorrow in the next video. Cheers.